Hey everyone. I have found a list of questions, so I thought I would do a quick little Q&A. It's called 397 Fun and Insightful Q&A Questions to Get Anyone Talking. We're not doing that many. I kind of went through and deleted a lot of them that I saw that were weird. I have a list of 50 left. I don't know if we're going to get through all of them, but we'll see how far we get. So yeah, welcome on into the channel. I wanted to do something a little bit different than just your typical Let's Play for the time being, so I figured this would be fun to give a try. Alright. Question number one. Are you a dog person or a cat person? Both. Actually, I think people should just love both equally. They're both awesome. And if you disagree, you're wrong. Are you a fan of any sports team? No. Are you a good cook? Yeah, I'd like to think I'm a good cook. Most of the people who eat my food think I'm a good cook, so I'm just gonna say I am. Are you a hoarder? No? Are you a morning person or a night owl? I am a night owl. Are you an early adopter or a late adopter? I don't know how this question made the list. I don't even know what that means. If you know what that means, let me know in the comments below. Am I high maintenance? No? Are you more likely to avoid conflict or engage head on? Avoid. I don't like conflict. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Am I named after anyone? My mother was very fond of a soap opera when she was pregnant with me, and I am named after the baby from that soap opera. Can you dance? Not well? Can you do a split? I haven't tried in a while, so I don't know. I used to be able to. Can you whistle? Yes, I can whistle. Describe yourself in a single sentence. Hi, I'm a mess. Do you belong to any warehouse stores? I do not believe that I do. Do you carry a donor card? I do carry a donor card, and I recommend that if you're comfortable with it or if it's not against your religious beliefs, you do the same thing. Could definitely save a life. Do you eat breakfast every morning? I am not awake for breakfast every morning. Do you have a garden? I kill every plant that I touch, so in respect to plants, I no longer touch plants. Do you have a tattoo? I do not. Do you have a whole lot of acquaintances or just a few close friends? Why? I have a few close friends, and I guess a lot of acquaintances. You can't really avoid having acquaintances, but as far as like my friend group, it's usually pretty small, and that's just because I'm an extreme introvert, and a lot of people wanting my attention can be very, very draining, or at least having a lot of people around at the same time. Do you have any allergies? I do. I am allergic to ginger. Do you have any pets? We currently have a hamster whose name is Squeaks, and he's adorable. I'll put a little picture of him on the screen. Do you remember your dreams? Yes, most of them though are, I'm prone to having nightmares instead of regular dreams, and I write short stories about them sometimes. Do you see the glass as half empty or as half full? Normally, I kind of gauge like the situation, so it's more like, did the glass start full and now it's half empty, or did it start empty and now there's something in it? So that's kind of, I evaluate it a little bit differently. Does your name make any interesting anagrams? Actually, my name is an anagram of obsidian. If we're talking about Obsidian, that's actually an anagram already. Have you ever been in a beauty pageant? Yes, actually, when I was a little girl, I was in pageants. I was signed on for a catalog shoot for a wedding, and then my cousins were fighting, and one of them opened a door in my face and split my eyebrow open, and that ended my modeling career at the time. Have I ever suffered a fracture? No? No. So I have a cracked disc, but I don't know if that counts. That might be a fracture. Have you ever taken self-defense lessons? Yes, actually, I have, so no touchy. How many countries have you been to? I have been to one, and I am living in it. How many rings before you answer your phone? I don't. I don't answer my phone, unless you're my mother or my child. How often do you doodle? What do your doodles look like? First of all, I sketch. And not very often, actually. I used to do that a lot more. How often do you skip breakfast? As often as I skip the morning time. If you could change something about your home without any worry about expense or mess, what would it be? I think I would own one. I would own a home. If you could go anywhere in the world on vacation, where would you go? It's not a fair question to ask when I'm not allowed to go on vacation. Maybe Ireland or Maybe like a Disney World cruise. I think that would be fun. Last time you swam in a pool? At the time of recording, like 4 hours ago, but at the time this video is up and by the time you're watching it, I have no idea. Pick one, a comedy movie or a horror movie. I like both. Probably a horror movie. I think I would probably pick a horror movie over a comedy. Pick one, chatting or phone call. Chatting, definitely chatting. You can text me all of the things and I will respond, but I don't like being on the phone. Pick one, free healthcare or free education. Part of me feels like free healthcare would help more people longer, but free education, like higher education, would be really important too. I think if I had to pick one over the other, I'd go with free healthcare though. Pick one, Halloween or Valentine's Day. Halloween. What app do you use most? Probably Twitter, maybe Discord. What are some different jobs that you've had in your life? I have been a teleresearcher. I'm sorry. It was my first job and I hated it and I wasn't there for very long. I was also a cake decorator. And I worked at a manager in a call center for tech support, so that was fun. I was also a trainer there at one point too. What current world events are really troubling you? All of them. In 2020. All of them. What do you call it when the rain falls while the sun is shining? Rain? What is something most people don't know about you? The answer to this question. What is something that scares you that you would never ever try? Subnautica. What is the first amusement park you've been to? Disneyland? Maybe Six Flags? It's one of the two. I remember going to those two with my mom when I was little. What is the first app you check when you wake up in the morning? Probably Discord, because I have the most notifications and messages through Discord, so that's normally where I start. What is the first thing you do when you get home? Change back into pajamas. What is the last movie you saw at the cinema? It's been a really long time since we've been able to actually go to a movie theater. I think the last one we went to was the Spider-Man movie that had 4D where you like sit in the chair and it moves around and like sprays water at you and stuff. I think that was the last movie we saw at the theater. It was pretty fun. It was cold. It was very cold because you were wet most of the time and theaters are already cold. So I actually did get through all 50 questions. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the questions and the answers and all of that fun stuff. If you like this, there's like 200 what is it? Math is so hard. I did 50 of the questions. It was like 390. So there's like 340 questions left. So if you want me to do another one of these, let me know in the comments down below and I will scrounge through more of the questions. I will also put a link in the description of this video to the questions that I found if you want to look through them yourself, maybe have a little bit of fun answering them, going through them, etc., etc. If there are any of them in particular you'd like me to answer, you could always tweet them at me or put them in the comments. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful evening or day, depending on when you watch this. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.